What's up guys, it's Heather and today I have an unboxing video for you. I just got a new sleeping pad from Sea to Summit, so let's open it up. Alright y'all, today I've got the Comfort Plus insulated sleeping pad. I have an upcoming trip that I'm looking to test this on. I know this is more of a winter pad, but I sleep pretty cold even in the summer, so I wanted to give this a test as well as to see if it was going to be a good backpacking pad for me more year-round. I do like to camp more in the winter, but I want to extend that a little bit into the months of, say, September, October, and April and May. Outside of that, it's too hot down here in Texas, so I'm going to see how this holds up. I used to have the Comfort Light and the Comfort Light Insulated, and I really liked those, but I wanted something a little beefier for the actual winter months, as well as something a little bit more comfortable. This pad has an R value of 4. This is the regular length. It is 2.5 inches thick. It's got X-Kin Platinum and Thermalite insulation. So yeah, this is a little bit bulkier than most things I would take, but I will say it's a step down from, or a step up from what I usually would carry for car camping, which obviously is not suitable for backpacking. It's another Sea to Summit mat. It's the Comfort Deluxe. But that thing is like 4 inches thick and it's full of foam. It's way too heavy, not even in the same realm for backpacking. I wanted to get something close to that R value, but with a lot more packability. So I did lose 2 notches on the R value scale with this. So going from a 6 or 6.2 down to a 4, which is likely to be closer to like a 3.5, 3.8 for me because I'm a woman. So if you've never seen these, you'll notice that this stuff sack has 2 openings. We've got the top to get the whole pad out, and this pad turns into a inflation sack. Sorry. So you get all of this extra to then turn into a pump sack. I prefer the other pump sack that Sea to Summit makes. It's like a true dry bag. So when I go backpacking, I'm likely not going to use this stuff sack, pump sack combo. It's just a little too heavy and just a tad too bulky. So I'll bring another one, which has the same valve situation at the bottom, but it has a closure so it doubles as a dry bag, a roll top dry bag. Anticlimactic. So you get some papers, but you also get a repair kit and then the 3M patches for the pillow lock system. So those are included. Up here they've got the place where you can attach the pillow lock system. And that just keeps your pillow from moving throughout the night if you are someone who tosses and turns like I do. So what's cool is that this pad has a top inflation section and a bottom inflation section. So there's 2 valves. Benefit of that is so that if one section punctures, you still have your other section to help insulate you off the ground. But these pads are also very durable, so you're likely to not get a puncture, but if you do, there is also that repair kit. Let's inflate this guy. So if you look at that, just for the top layer, you probably only need 1.5 or 2 pumps of this if you do it right. If you blow too close to this thing, you're not going to get the full effect of inflating the whole bag. So what you want to do is keep your face or your breath about a foot away from it, and you'll get a much easier full bag. So now we'll do the underside. And there you have it. It took less than 4 full blows of this. So what makes this very, very comfortable in my opinion are these air sprung cells, which you can, mold on without affecting any of the other cells. So you don't get as much air movement throughout this pad. There is some, so if you toss and turn, you might lose a little bit of heat throughout the night, but the dual insulation in this pad is really going to keep you nice and warm. The thing to me that makes this pad the most comfortable, aside from the air sprung cells, is the actual design of those cells. So it's hard to see right here, but one of these bubbles on the underside, here I'll show you this one. This one on the underside has that welded piece. And so the welded piece on the top connects to another bubble underneath. So it's kind of like an egg crate pattern, but zigzag, like, don't know how to describe it, but you're not getting any cold spots with fully welded pieces. There's still some insulation between you. So all of these dips do not actually create cold spots. And to me, that makes this pad the most comfortable, inflatable, insulated pad that I've tried, but to each their own. I was debating between this pad and the Etherlite XT or the Etherlite XT Extreme from Sea to Summit, which has a similar design, but it's 4 inches thick. But between this and the Etherlite XT, this actually had a higher R value, even though it was a smaller pad in the height or the depth. So the R value on this pad was actually 4, and I believe the R value on the Etherlite XT is only 3.5. So I got this for a little bit more versatility as far as getting me into the deeper months. I was interested in getting the Etherlite XT Extreme, which has a higher R value than this pad. That one's like about a 6, but they were sold out of it. So, and it's the same design as the Etherlite XT. I tried that one at a store. I was testing some, but it wasn't as comfortable to me. This pad to me is more comfortable, even though it's thinner. So if you're ever unsure about that, try out multiple pads at your local store if you can and see what they've got. I think Sea to Summit makes the best sleeping pads around. I don't think enough people give them enough credit, but I have been seeing that change. I do want to give a shout out to Sea to Summit for engineering this valve system. They were the first company, to my knowledge, to make a valve system like this that eliminated the use of those twist valves, which leak a lot and have propensity to damage. And they were also the first company, to my knowledge, to engineer a pump sack and help you inflate your sleeping pads easier, especially while you're at altitude where you don't have as much breath to spare. Shout out to Sea to Summit. And there you have it. That's the Comfort Plus insulated sleeping mat. Well, I hope you liked my unboxing video. I am gonna test this out in a couple weeks and I will follow up with a trip report. If you're considering a Sea to Summit pad, I highly recommend them. Everything that they have in their line is fantastic. So, see you on the next one.